Blessings to all our friends and all our viewers. Today we are talking about redemption of time or redeeming our time. Time is the greatest resource that God has given to all of us. Colossians chapter 4 verse 5 says that we must behave wisely before outsiders, redeeming the time. The word redemption means to purchase back or to buy back. Each one of us spends time investing in things with less productivity, things that do not matter. We waste most of our time on time wasters. And that's why the writer is saying we must engage in activities that will help us to redeem our time. One writer says that the activities you do must be proportional to the values, to the worth they bring to you. In other words, for you to save your time, you must engage in activities that are worth your time. That everything that you give attention, everything that you give your time to, you give it value. And therefore, it must also give the equivalent value back to you. Try to avoid everything that is not proportional, that cannot bring back the equivalent results compared to the time you have invested in. Let's focus on 3 points that will help us to redeem our time. Number one is prioritizing our activities. Like we said, you need to invest your attention, your time on few things with greater results. You don't need to invest in many things with less results. Everything is good, but not everything is either productive or it's good for you. And therefore, you need to sit back. You need to evaluate how you have been spending time. You can spend money and recover it. You can spend whatever you want and recover. That is very hard to recover time. Time is something that you just spend. And therefore, it is very important for you to evaluate how have you been investing your time. And you can prioritize on only activities that will move you to greater heights, that will bring great productivity in your life. Number two, we must avoid time wasters. There are so many things that we engage in that waste time. Like I said, not every good thing is good for you. A lot of news, a lot of things on the internet that have no returns. There are so many friends that we have, and even if you evaluate their input in your life, it is zero. And therefore, we must go back and evaluate on every activity, on every relationship that we are involved in. And let's make sure that we eliminate every time waster. There is a young man who was going for an interview in the evening, and he was carrying a bundle of papers. He asked an old man, am I going to make it on time? The old man said, you will make it on time if you do not rush, if you do not hurry, if you do not run. So the young man was very anxious and he began to run. The bundle of papers collapsed, fell down, and he took time trying to gather the papers. Friends, he arrived late, not because he was slow, but he was trying to rush. Patience will give you an opportunity to thrive with every opportunity that time brings. Therefore, for us to redeem the time, we may assume that when we rush things, when we try to get rich quickly, when we try to get married quickly, we try to build very quickly, we assume that we are going to maximize time or redeem time. But patience is a force that gives you an opportunity to thrive when life brings chances of opportunities. Friends, this is your time. redeem your time. And never forget, you must redefine your opportunities. You must eliminate all time wasters, and you must be patient, because one of these days, an opportunity opened for you, no matter how